Welcome to Coffee, Chaos, and Conversation, and I have the pleasure of talking to Bruce from Brownsville.
Yeah, Bruce Carrington, the WBC featherweight world champion, the father of the WBC featherweight world champion.
Okay, the father of. So, what's your son name? What's your son name?
Bruce Carrington Jr.
Okay.
Bruce Shoo Carrington. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Shoo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I read about him.
Oh, okay.
So I know a little something. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Me, myself, I guess I'm just an average guy, man, from Brownsville. I don't know if I want to deem myself as an entrepreneur. I guess that's what I am.
Why are you guessing?
Cause I don't work for nobody. I work for myself.
That's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So
okay.
I
own it.
Yeah. But I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to take a test and mark my own grade. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay. So what inspired you to start? I guess you said you take care of you manage your son.
Well, I don't manage him.
Okay.
I just pointed him in the direction. I saw something in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I managed him for a little while, but we got the experts doing the job. You know what I mean? The people that got the experience.
Okay.
I have them doing the job. Yeah, but I got him to that point.
To the point of fighting.
Well, fighting, and I managed him for maybe 2 years until he got up there, and then we put him in somebody else's hand, another manager's hand.
Okay. All right. Take us back to that turning point. So when it started for you.
The turning point for what?
Yeah, for when you got your son getting going. Like, was he 5? Was he 10? Was he 15? Like
6. He was 7 years old when I walked him in the gym.
Okay.
But before, that's not the turning point. What caused me to walk him in the gym was he used to have fight. My son was like a square, I can't say a square, but he was just so smart in school. He was an A student. In fact, he was an elite student to the point where he had to be schooled. He had to go to an elite school, like bust to a school. And he didn't, to me, fit the personality of a fighter.
Okay.
So when he went to the school, I always liked fighting. I always liked, boxing.
You smiling, so you must like fighting.
Yeah.
Most Brownsville.
Right. So, you by default, you're going to be interested at least in fighting coming from that area. And when Shu teachers, I got a call from school more than one time that Shu was in a fight. And in my mind, I'm like, hey, I know he can't, he ain't built for no fight. He's from a whole different era. And he was small and scrawny. But I used to, when I went up to the school, the teachers was like, yo, I don't know what y'all teaching him at home, but he knows how to handle himself. So hearing that one time, I'm thinking like, maybe that's a fluke, maybe that's just the kid probably didn't know what he was doing. But about 3 more times that happened. And I bear witness myself one time. I was looking out the window, me and my Uncle Joe passed away. And a kid stepped on his skelly top. And he jumped, the kid stepped on his skelly top and ran. He jumped up and ran behind the kid, tackled the kid like, that didn't seem like his personality to me. And he started wailing on the kid after the kid took it. We was yelling out the window, get off him. So I knew that he had a switch. Yeah, I saw that he had that switch in him. And he had a hidden rage that I didn't know about. I was like, wow, I took him to the gym. I was suspicious of him being able to handle himself, and he confirmed that when I took him to the gym.
At 7, or this was later on?
At 7, raw, not knowing anything. He was, see, what I was looking for, I know he didn't know how to fight, like with skills yet, but what I was looking for was whether he had heart or not. You can't teach heart.
Right.
So I was bringing him there just to see whether he had heart, and when I took him there, he passed the test with flying colors. Yeah,
so that's good. You seem like a proud dad.
Oh man, super proud, super proud.
So I mean, I guess you do this on a regular, like you manage, because I heard you talking earlier that you kind of help like the young people that's on that same journey.
Absolutely. So maybe it's part of my guilt from coming up in the hood and certain things that I did in the hood, and I know how attractive the hood can be, the negative things in the hood.
Absolutely.
So from my journey, I dedicate myself to deter kids from that route because
How do you do that?
well, I give them an alternative that makes them still feel manly, like boxing. It's still a alpha type sport. You still could be a man playing box, and you still have that respect of the hood when you're a boxer, or you know what I mean? Because it's like like I said, it's like a alpha type sport. So,
Right.
And with that, with my experience from building my son up to being a world champion, I know what right routes to take now, where the kids won't get played, or certain things I know they need as far as training, where they should train, how much they should train, what the judges are looking for in the fight, how to win.
So where do you do this at?
All over the country.
Oh, all over the country. Oh.
All over the country. We got a tournament right now in Kansas City, in Wichita, Kansas, that we got to cover. We're going to go out there. So,
Wichita, Kansas, black people be out there? I'm just asking.
I mean, that's where that's where the venue is held. So it might be a state where white people are only there, but the tournament is held there. So kids from all over the world.
Oh, so everybody just comes there.
Everybody.
Okay, so it's not.
Mike Tyson, they went through that when they was coming up. And that's another thing. People don't get to see that side of boxing. They think that people just
jump
go to
in
the
the ring.
gym and no, they go through tournaments where they got children right now that are ranked #1 in the country. Nobody knows about. Floyd Mayweather was a bad boy when he was like 7, but people didn't know that. They didn't see that.
Right.
They only saw when he became pro, and that's my job. I'm gonna show that.
That's the point.
Transition on how to become a superstar in the game.
So, like, what advice would you give somebody that's just starting out? Because a lot of parents, they not having their kids in the ring at 7 years old. Let's be honest.
Well,
I mean, you got to really see that. Like you said, you didn't see it in your son. So parents is not going to say, oh, put my baby in. I mean, I'm a mom, and I'm not putting my baby in no ring at no 7 years old. Okay, so what advice would you give like the parents? Because parents, it's hard. It was hard for you to see your son.
I'm not gonna lie. You think about the dangers of the sport, right? But the kids have headgear. The kids have protective cups. They have gloves on, big gloves, not the small gloves that they'll fight with on pros. Plus, if you see the process, like that's my job, and that's my main thing, is to show the people that it's not as bad as they think. It's not as dangerous as they think. In fact, football got more head injuries than any sport, even more than boxing. And parents, they come by the
droves,
right, putting their kids in that because it's exposed, it's in schools, it's in which boxing is not. That's my job, to show that
boxing could be the same thing.
Boxing, in fact, it is, because listen, I've traveled the world because my son boxed as a kid. Like, I went to different countries. He fought on the USA team. They treat these kids, these ghetto kids, like kings when they prove themselves. So I've been to different countries and watched my son fight overseas, places I never thought of being. Ghetto Bruce, Miss Flossie Carrington Son. It's all over the world with my son. So I'm gonna show the world that this is a beautiful sport to put your son in, or daughter. Man, you will look at my podcast, you're gonna see these phenomenal little girls that skill. I ain't talking about flaring. I'm talking setting traps and skills. You'll see on my podcast.
Okay, I'm interested. You know, I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely gonna watch. So I know it be sometimes like, cause we all go through it. It be sometimes when you feel like quitting, like giving up. Like, I can't do this. What pulls you through those days?
What pulls me through is understanding that that is the process. Yeah, you do want to quit at times, but me knowing from being having success in other things in life, you know what I mean? So
Like what? Talk about it.
well, I'm not gonna lie. Everything I touch turned to gold.
Okay.
Yeah, when I hustle, whether I supposed to do it or not, I was successful. Everything. So, and it's a process. Like sometimes
you one of those chosen ones then.
Thank you.
That's how you gotta look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, to be honest with you, I
gotta
tell
give God the
people,
glory
yeah,
because you're one of them chosen ones.
yes, God gives me foresight. I promise you.
I believe you.
Yeah, I could see things before it play out.
Mm.
And I mean, it's through mathematics, but God gives me that vision. You know, how to calculate how something is gonna play out. So I know that sometimes it don't look like the needle is moving. It's like losing weight or doing push-ups. You're looking at the mirror every day and you're saying, I don't see the
This is not
result.
working.
Right, but you got to keep going. I understand that process. So you just got to enjoy the process.
Looking back at your journey so far, right? What are you most proud of?
I'm mostly proud, to be honest with you.
Please be honest.
I'm being honest. Being at my age, still alive, surviving it all.
Yeah, because Brownsville, that was ground zero growing up. Yeah, in our era.
Exactly. And that test is really like either you live or die. It's not a, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because I know you done lost plenty of brothers out here.
I got a
countless, right?
I lost a biological.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. One of my brothers got killed to gun violence. Yeah, back in '94. So, and then when that happens, you start realizing how many other families in that hood lost a brother to God. I really don't know too many that don't have a sibling that got killed to gun violence in the hood. It's so common. I'm like, wow, unless that happens to you in the Ville, like, you're not one of them.
Wow.
So that's how common it is.
That's a lot of chaos.
A lot.
And it's hard for people to live through chaos.
It is. It is. It's hard. It's real hard.
So how do you avoid that, like with your own kids? Like,
to be honest, I spent a lot of time in the gym. I mean, I was kind of on the Joe Jackson side.
Okay. I mean, sometimes as parents, we have to be. If you want a better outcome, you got to be on top of it.
Not sometime. I was maybe,
all the time.
Yes. And like when he came home from school, like it's interviews where he talks about quitting, and I let him not train for like a year or more, and yeah, just to let him see. And I told him, I said, listen, gotta find a job, bro. And then he was like, where the gloves at? After I told him. But
ain't you glad you did that?
Absolutely. You know, because you do have to, everything is in moderation. You do got to let off sometime.
Right.
They get older.
Yeah.
They start getting into girls. Start getting into life, real life. And you got.
But that could be a distraction too.
Listen, everything we love is a distraction.
You better preach.
All the things that make us feel good. Yo, it's a derailment. So, but then you do have to let him, find his own way, because when you let him find his own way, he'll be able to see. Because you could give people advice, but it's nothing like learning yourself. So
experience is the best teacher.
that's the best teacher.
The best teacher.
So I believe what triggered him back to going back, when I threatened that you gotta work, you ain't gonna,
you ain't gonna sit here and do nothing.
Exactly. I was thinking about all the time and money I put into you.
Of course, you gotta think about that bread we spent.
Exactly, and you were super talented. It's not like he was a regular boxer. Like in the amateurs, he was like one of the, like when he fought in the amateurs. Like I hear Mike talk about things like this, and I'll be like, "Yo, Mike," he brings me right back to, like, Mike always be like, "Yo, it's always that 3 or 4 who win every year," and my son was one of them. You know what I mean? So when my son fell back from that year, I still was taking him to the fights. Like we still was
going.
And he saw the dudes that he was beating
and was like, "Nah, that was a good teacher, though."
Yeah, with the #1 spot, he's like, "Nah, that dude, I'm gonna take my spot back." And he went back and took over. He became ranked #1 in the country.
That's good. Can you share a chaotic moment, like going through it with your son? Like chaotic.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a drill sergeant.
Okay.
So I ain't really played chaotic.
Oh.
Yeah. I told you I was kind of on the Joe Jackson side.
Okay. So it was no chaotic. Wasn't getting chaotic.
Not if you were dependent. If you were dependent, you dependent on me for a roof, food, and you gotta go by my rules. If I'm doing everything for you, and I'm not gonna tell you nothing wrong. I mean, I see something in you that's gonna secure your future. You know what I'm saying? I'm a be on you for that. So, and after a while, he saw it for himself. Like everything I told him to do, I told him one time, just try what I tell you to do.
It's just a lesson.
Yeah, and if it don't work, I told him, if it don't work, then
go your way, do your route.
You could do your thing. You could quit. But he tried it.
And it worked.
How you know, Dad? How you know? I said, "Man, I'm twice your age, son. Like I've been your age twice already, man. I learned a few things,
I know a little something.
Right,
So what did you learn about yourself during this time?
Every day I'm learning things about myself. I learned how thick my skin is. During the time of my son becoming world champ, I'm not becoming world champ, but even becoming like ranked #1 in the country. My father was sick with cancer, and that my father's my superhero.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, seeing an alpha man, breaking down, and he needing help, and he was an alpha, so he was stubborn. He didn't want my help. Until I was able to talk him into it, and that's when I became a man. When I had to go and do things like wash my father up and feed him, and, you know what I mean? So that was a moment in my life I could say, "Yo, Bruce, you're a man now."
It grew you up.
Grew me up. I seen my father in a way I never seen him before. So
yeah,
I had to be strong and grow up.
Yeah, that's hard. That's tough. What did you learn in the streets that school could never teach you or taught you?
Whew. I learned human psychology in the street. We live in a state where it's all kinds of people. Then we live in a city where it's all kinds of people. Then we live in a borough where it's all kinds. And then our neighborhood, it's like a whole nother planet, Brownsville. So Brownsville taught me about, the streets taught me about psychology. You know, right now I could say everything that I was with growing up worked against me. All the things that I thought was cool was worked against me. Like, you know what I mean? Even the slogan, never ran, never will.
Brownsville.
That's a dangerous slogan. That's a dangerous slogan to live up to. To not run.
Because if you run, my father told me you live another day. My father taught me.
They said it's two kind of people. It's the brave dude and the one that's telling the story.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta think, and they don't really, in my hood, they don't really pride you for thinking. Yeah, you gotta, you know. So once you get older and you deal with the psychology of the hood and realize everything you're doing don't work for you. It works for the judicial system. It works for the hospitals. It works for the morgues.
All right now.
It works for all of them, but don't work for you. Once I realized that, I said, nah. So
when did you realize that?
I'ma say this. I'm not gonna lie. Boxing taught me so much. Like my father and mother definitely instilled morals in me so that I could look for certain things and view things a certain way. But when I went to the boxing thing, there were programs that the police was they was running. And through that program, I met a lot of police officers that was really concerned about these kids in the streets. A lot of cops was letting me know like they was tired of putting cuffs on kids. They rather put gloves on them. So my perspective of cops changed because I grew up hating cops.
Yeah.
I grew up looking at them like they always think we're racist and they always, and I'm not saying that all of them is, squeaky clean, but it definitely changed my perspective. So we're now, like when Shushu, his end of being in a boxing program in an amateur, we were in a New York City Cops and Kids program. So that changed my perspective. Now, to have police knowing me personally and vouching for me in public, like, no, he's a good guy, or hey, if anything happened, Bruce, give me a call, or change my whole perspective. I walk now. I got a responsibility now.
Right.
Now I can't go in the precinct with handcuffs on like Bruce. So right.
And boxing is like a discipline sport, right? Is it?
Listen, you gotta eat right. Listen, these kids, right? I'm talking about at 7 years old. I'm gonna tell you how strict these tournaments is. Now, if you fighting in a 65-pound weight division and you put 65 pounds on your contract, you better be 65 pounds when you get there, not 65.1, not 1 ounce.
Wow.
You get sent home. I don't care where you live.
What?
Yeah, if the tournament is in Vegas, you live in New York, you wasted your money.
Wow.
So I see kids.
So they won't move you to a higher division?
No, it's discipline.
Oh,
if you didn't make weight, that means you wasn't training, you wasn't running, you wasn't exercising.
Wow.
So they tell you no allowance. So you gotta go there. So
it's no tolerance.
No tolerance.
Very disciplined.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something that you probably would never see unless you was a boxing mother or father. I see kids spit off a pound. Spit off a pound.
Oh my God.
Saliva.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll take candy and candy builds saliva and they'll spit in a cup before weigh-in just to make weight.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
I definitely would have never.
So that's a disciplined sport. You gotta be like
On it.
on it. Mike, listen. When you talk to Mike and y'all ask him about it, he'll tell you.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
one of the questions I'm gonna ask.
listen. They will send you home.
Mm.
Could plead. At one point, I think they changed the rules, but they used to like when the kids get like 13 or 14, they'll make them shave.
Mm. Wow. Yeah, boxing is definitely disciplined. More disciplined than I thought.
No, it's very disciplined.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, what's the hardest part of your journey right now?
Right now,
Mm-hmm. Not now, but right now.
well, I mean, I'm having a good time now. I'm enjoying life.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not going through any adversity right now. So
That's
everything's
good.
yeah.
That's good.
I'm happy right
It's good to hear a black man say
now.
that.
Yeah, I'm happy.
It's really good to hear
Listen,
that.
yesterday, even with our podcast, we got a backing. We got some you know, what you call it, somebody to back us to help fund. So I'm happy. We just got that deal yesterday. So I'm extremely happy about that. You know? Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
It's good to be in that good seat.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So the next couple of questions I'm gonna ask you, they're gonna be rapid. Okay? You're a morning or night person?
I'm definitely a morning person. Night is for sleep. Night is for recharging the battery for the next day.
Okay. One book everybody should read. Everyone.
I think everybody should read Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Okay. That's a good selection. Success or happiness? You're taking a long time now.
Yeah.
Just rapid.
Yeah.
Rapid.
Happiness.
All right. Happiness over success?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
My father again.
Mm.
I'll take an argument with him right now. Anything.
Oh my God. Do you know what that conversation would be like?
What, an argument?
No, anything between your dad.
I don't know, man. My father, he was an alpha. Like anything that he see that's not manly. Oh, that's you call yourself a man?
That's good. That's good. You can tell you love your dad.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Oh man. I'm sorry for your loss because it's like
I mean, God blessed me, with my father until I hit my 50s. So I mean, it wasn't like he was like taken out of here from somebody killing him. He
Right.
lived full life. He can't be greedy. God give us beautiful parents. We gotta say thank you. That's it. It's always in the plan for you to succeed your parent.
Right.
You plan that. You don't plan to succeed your kids.
Right.
But your parents is always in your mind, like, oh, that day.
Yeah. And you really think that they immortal, like they never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And when they going, it's like, just that one
listen,
last.
when my father left, right? I'm gonna say one thing before you go.
Go ahead.
When my father left, I remember like Shu won a tournament, like a big mega tournament. And my first thing was to call my father. And I forgot he died.
That's the worst feeling.
I forgot he died. I sat in the car like, oh.
Yeah. Wow. That's tough. Okay. Because I still got my dad, so I'm like thinking about like, oh man.
And go kiss him today.
I know, right? What breaks a man faster, pressure or ego? Think about that question.
You said pressure or ego?
What breaks a man faster, pressure or ego?
Probably pressure.
Pressure. Wow.
I guess it depends on how you build. Some men can't take pressure. You know, I mean, you know, women are built with a higher pain tolerance than men, so men just
Fold like a folding chair
we
now.
fall, we fall, we fall.
Okay, where you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years, I see myself. That's a very good question. I see myself, um, in comfort, and you know, just having my family around me, and I just want to be the one that take care of all the bills, and where my mother could just lay back and my kids could just, even though I don't have kids, but just come or either visit or even stay with me. I don't care. I like my family to be
So just
around.
living
Just
comfortably.
living, yeah, and some solitude though. I think a little away from the city, but where I could come right back to the city.
They all talk about, yeah, I'ma leave, but
Nah,
nah.
not too far. Nah, I gotta have a dosage of the city.
Okay, so we're gonna close in a little bit. But if you could give some good advice to a young hustler, because I heard you say you ain't never worked a job before. So if you could give some good advice to a young hustler out here, what would it be?
I would tell him the nature of business is the same. So if the hustler is doing illegal business, I would tell him don't do it. You can do something legal because the nature is the same.
It is.
You know, because look, right? I'm going to give you an example. Let's say if you got a connect, like a drug connect, and you got clientele. If the drug connect gives you, after a while, like most people, if they was selling drugs, right? They have more demand than their supply. So the connect would give you the supply, right? And you would have to flip that and pay that back.
Absolutely.
That's the exact same principle as a credit card. Credit card, you should never buy a purchase with a credit card. You should always flip it. You take that credit card and you invest it and flip it, pay it back. The same principle as if you hustling in the street. Because you got penalties if you don't, and you got penalties if you don't pay that.
Pay it back.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you could become a millionaire by flipping your credit card. It's the same principle. So you could get work from a connect and you can mess the work up. That's the same as buying a Gucci bag. You still got that tag. So don't buy a Gucci bag. Buy something that you could flip
And make
pay
more
that
money.
back. And guess what? They're going to give you more credit. So you take other people's money, flip it. Simple. Same principle.
Okay, I got 2 more rapid questions for you. Maybe 3. Trust or money?
Trust.
You said that. You answered that fast.
Trust.
You answered that one fast.
You don't find people you could trust. A good night's sleep is worth more than any money that you could. So trust.
Somebody always told me you got money, you can sleep good at night.
Listen.
I'm just saying what somebody told me. I don't know how true it is.
I'm going to say my Bruce Carrington, I had money in the house, was paranoid. Thinking my door going to get kicked open. I don't know what my children are saying. I don't know what my girlfriend's bragging about. She know the money is there. Paranoid.
Okay, so you rather trust.
Trust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respect or comfort?
Respect.
That was fast.
Yeah, respect. Nothing trumps respect for me. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even have to love me. Just respect me.
Okay. You drive cars?
Yeah.
Mercedes or BMW?
Mercedes and BMWs is the worst cars in the world. They're the worst. Not for every day. Not for everyday use.
Okay.
I like them for maybe a weekend car or something. But everyday use, they too tedious.
Okay.
For me, my taste.
Okay, Range Rover or a Porsche?
Neither. I would rather have me
A pickup truck.
Pickup truck. Yeah. Yeah, a Dodge van.
All right. In closing, do you have anything you would like to say at the end, like give any advice to any of the people that's watching,
Yeah, I'm gonna give them some great advice.
Okay.
Follow me on my podcast.
That was the next question. The next thing I was gonna say, where they can find you at.
Yeah, that's no, I got you.
Oh my God. Podcast ain't supposed to be this fun. Oh my Lord.
I'm on the Like That podcast. That's LYKEDAT podcast.
Okay.
Right? It's for the children. So, we targeting the youth, the boxers, up and coming boxers. We want them to have leverage. So when it's time to negotiate with the promoters can see what they've been doing to get to that level. So
okay.
yeah.
So that's all you want to do is say follow your podcast. You ain't got no Instagram. You ain't got no.
My Instagram is Bruce. My Instagram is Carrington Bruce. You can follow me, and my Facebook is Bruce. What is it? Underscore?
Let me find out.
Bruce Carrington. I don't know.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
No more word of advice coming from the Brownsville mayor.
I'm gonna give them the gift that keep on giving. If you follow my podcast, it's a fortune of advice. Just follow me, and I'm gonna give them advice, whatever they need. Especially if they're looking to put their kid into boxing. I'm the direction you could come to. I will guide you and give you the safest route to if you want to compete or just learn combat, how to protect yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. That's it. We done. You did very well.
Thank you.